it's really interesting how digital marketing came about, and now that I would believe majority of the people actually spend more money on display channels such as social media, Facebook,
Okay.
and a lot of times it it's the push channel that we spend the most, but it's the pull channel that we don't really focus on. And SEM's position in the marketing funnel is actually a pull position, right? Someone who, again, is mentioned, someone who has an intention only will actually search for a keyword that will bring he or she to your website, right? So I always view search, not just SEM, but also SEO. I always view search as a channel. There's a bridge from someone's intention to what they want to find out, which is you, right? I usually view it as a bridge, and aside from that, I think especially for startups, because I've worked with quite a few of them, so I also kind of look at it as a gauge of like brand awareness, like how are you performing against the market, right? As you kind of start penetrating into the market, you start your Facebook ads, you're building some noise on social media. If you have videos on YouTube, that would be even better. But like, how do you actually measure success with these efforts, right? Not just engagement, not just brand, like Facebook reach and impressions. What do they tell you? How do you verify whether or not the reach and impressions are meaningful to you, right? And there are, I usually use keywords search as a channel to actually read into that, because if you're bidding on, let's say, your own brand keyword, right, you can kind of know use like using the search terms report, you can kind of know what people are trying to associate you with. So such, for instance, like I'll say I'll take Citibank, for instance, right? Usually, what would you associate Citibank with? Security, cashback, or even there are times where people are looking for a Citibank Lazada because they have like huge promos on Lazada, and people shopping on Lazada, kind of want to look for Citibank. Is that something that you want to take into account, and that will kind of give you some insights? So that's where your brand kind of sits at, right? So on the brand awareness thing, and in terms of in terms of an overall overarching digital marketing strategy, usually people who come in from search are the best of quality of audience, right? Usually, unless you kind of screw up on your keywords lah, but that's not very not very easy to do, to screw up, right?